on a drunk night or night. Bitch, I ain't take them all. I took two. See, there's one in my mouth. There's one right here for the one in your throat. What's going on YouTube? It's Kevin and Mikel. We are back with another video. Hope you guys had a great weekend. I had an okay weekend. If you're watching Scripture Show for the first time, I hope you start this video off by clicking the like button. Okay? Click that like button. If it's like 10,000 people watching, it should be at least 2,000 likes. Also, please share our video on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, or wherever you choose to share our videos. As we all know, there's been a lot going on today. There's been a lot going on today. Well, it started last night when a gunman decided to shoot up a crowd that went to a country concert. And Jason Aldean was the main performer. I think his name was Jason Aldean. And the gunman was shooting from the Mandalay Bay Hotel. And he killed over 58 people and 515 people were injured. Now, I'm not sure if all of them were shot or, some of them could have been injured from running or maybe being shot. They were just injured. Yeah. Yeah, it was just ridiculous. And, I'm getting irritated looking at the news. Because, they're going to keep me showing it over and over and over again. I just had to get my mind up. I tried to go to sleep. Then I still waking up to it. And it's like, every time I woke up, the number got higher and higher and higher on how many people were injured or killed. We all know we can sit here and we can keep saying the same thing over and over. But I just hope that people, don't want to stop going out and having a good time or going to concerts. We cannot let stuff like this stop us from living our lives. And it's really up to our Congress to do something about these guns. We really need something on gun control. Now, people think that just because we want to do gun control, I'm not Congress, but that Congress wants to take away your Second Amendment right. No one is saying you shouldn't have guns, but there are certain guns that normal citizens should not be carrying around, like automatic weapons or military weapons. We do not need those kind of weapons to defend your home or defend yourself if you're out on the street in self-defense. And it's like, how many more people have to die? How many times do we have to see statistics from other countries where gun deaths are very low when we're like 1,000 and 2,000, 3,000% higher than those other countries? How many people got to die? We didn't do anything with Sandy Hook. We didn't do anything in Orlando. We didn't do anything about all these other school shootings. We didn't do anything about a club that was shot up. I believe it was in Ohio. It's like a lot of these clubs are getting shot up. People are going to events, people getting shot up, and it's like no one wants to say anything, but they want to, or do anything about it, but they want to send their condolences to people. When you are in that position of power, you need to do something because lives are on the line, especially when it comes, and it could happen in your state. Like, what do you want to say? The NRA is in the back pocket of a lot of those members of Congress. So something has to be done. And again, how many more lives have to go? Or how long does this go before we forget about it again until another government decides to do the same thing? How angry do these kids have to get? How angry do Congress have to get? I don't know what else to say in the situation, but my condolences to all the families and all the people who are victims of this tragic event. And now they say this is the deadliest mass shooting in United States history, surpassing what happened in Orlando. That was just last June. How many more times does news reporters have to repeat that over and over? Something has to be done. And I think that if they kept track of how many guns people were buying, the government could do a lot of stuff. They could track what you do on your computer and the medicine that you take. They can keep track of the guns that you buy. Come on. But then you also got to remember people who are buying guns that are people who are purchasing guns illegally. Yeah, that's true. A lot of guns that are being purchased illegally. Right about that. You sure are. Think about the 6-year-old who was shot the other night around there. The guy who shot him was 22 years old. I'm almost certain that he didn't purchase that gun legally. Did you see the guy? No, but I gotta see the picture. I'm gonna show you the picture. Yeah, because first of all, I know what 22 looks like.
If this is what 22 looks like, then yeah. But he looks familiar. Hello, it just happened around the corner from your house. He might live around here. And it didn't take long for them to find him. So people knew they got cameras around. But they knew who he was. He was a 6-year-old boy. And I'm trying to figure out if I hope this is not the case. But I'm trying to figure out if the little boy was targeted because the little boy was the only one that was shot.
They say they were shooting and he got shot from a block away.
Oh, so he wasn't even near the little boy. He didn't even hit the person who was shooting.
Which is even worse.
But that's how it usually goes.
And he got shot in his shoulder. And I used to live on that block where he got shot at. Right on the street. It's crazy. Crazy.
You didn't go too far?
No, because that's when we lived on projects and then on our Fortis house. Yeah. So it was like we lived on Ezra Street. Then we were supposed to move to Down Street. Mom said no, she's not living at 23rd Down. So they put us on the corner of Justin and Morris, and then we were a block up when she went to house. There was a bunch of shit going on around that time anyway, and that was just even worse. So I'm glad that we moved from around the shootings are normal around here. It's not like it's.
How many blocks is it?
A block and a half. That right around the corner. Go down a half a block and then walk straight down. So it's not far. No. But I'm glad that we're not around there now. I love my neighbors and stuff, but
we're here?
No, over here. Sometimes we'll talk about later because on this video I want us to have a good time and forget about what's going on. And I want to say, shout out to Wendy Williams because she talked about it at the beginning of her show and then she just.
What makes the voice unique is they're getting advice from somebody who's doing the thing that you dream of doing.
This show is the opportunity of a lifetime.
I love being able to give everyone their moment to shine.
You are the reason why we come back.
I started out just like you on the stage like this, and I get to help your dream come true. That's gold.
Emmy winner of Voice, due tonight at 8/7 Central on NBC. Are the credit cards in your wallet actually the best ones for you? At NerdWallet, we sort through over 1,200 credit cards to find the top cards for balance transfer, travel, earning rewards, and other perks. Using your unique info to narrow the search, NerdWallet makes it easy to find credit cards that work harder than the ones you have now. Stop missing out. Visit nerdwallet.com to find the cards that are made for you.
Shout out to Wendy Williams because she talked about it at the beginning of her show and then she just kept it moving until the president interrupted her show this morning. So it could have been after. But let's get to another our condolences. How do you pronounce his name? Jamal. Yeah. We found out about his death Saturday morning. I did. And I seen a friend post something on Instagram on Facebook, and I'm like, wow, I'm sorry, I'm sorry to hear that or whatever. And then I went on not Facebook, I went on Instagram, and I seen someone had his picture up, and it said how he died, and I was like, oh, then I put 2 and 2 together that this is the person that he's talking about. And instantly, I got real sad, because it's like around 11, then I called Mikkel, because that's how I knew Jamal. I didn't know him let's go hang out and stuff like that, but I've known him for years. And I think y'all went to school together or something like that.
No, we didn't. We didn't go to school together. We initially met MySpace. And this was over 10 years ago. And we were friends on MySpace for a little bit. Kind of like how it was with me and you. We were friends on MySpace first. And then one day how we met, I was driving my dad's trucks. We ain't Friday. We got my first car. And I was driving my dad's truck. And he was waiting at the bus stop, not too far from my house. And I saw him, and I said, hey, and we started, and I said, where you go? He told me he's going home. So I took him home, and we talked, and then from that day on, we became friends. And then we found out, he must have told his mom about me, because then he told me one day, he said, don't you know, our parents grew up together.
What?
And I didn't what? His mom had grew up with my mom and dad. And his mom knows, my family, and my mom and his mom were talking last night on the phone, or whatever the case may be. And then they had moved closer to where we lived at the time. And so we had really became really close, But every time you saw him, he was always having a good time. Every single time. And I told, I was at his mom's house earlier today, and I told one of the ladies in there, I said, out of all the years that I've known him, I don't ever remember having not one bad conversation with him. It was always fun. He was laughing. He was always at every concert. You would see him when he would be turned up, having a good time. A good time. He was somebody who knew how to party. And so I can't wait until his repast, because it's going to be a huge party. It's just like, I've been to too many funerals this year. And I said at my aunt's funeral a few weeks ago, I said, I hope this is the last funeral. And then this happens. All people can. But, it's one of those things that I just say, I thank God that I knew him. Because I can't even imagine somebody who didn't know him, and they probably were looking on Instagram and seeing all these people post about him. And if everybody said the same thing. He always was having fun. And that's how he was. He didn't have a bad bone. He just always had fun. And I just can't imagine somebody me not knowing him and everybody else knowing him. Like, dang, I wonder what. It just hurts my heart. It really does. And I told his mom, I said, we were talking the other day at her house, and I was just telling her, I said, because his mom, at that time, everybody was still in the state of shock. And I just, told her, it hurts, death hurts, and whenever you feel like you need to cry or let it out, you go ahead and let it out. Don't let nobody tell you not to cry. Don't let nobody tell you it's okay, everything gonna be alright, because death hurts. And before I knew it, she was standing in front of me and she just started screaming and just crying. And I just was running her. I said, go ahead, let it out. And she just was like, I just want my son back. And I just said, I know. And I just kept telling her, just let it out. Just let it out. Because at that moment, she just was doing so much trying to keep her mind that it just was like, it was heartbreaking for her. I said, Joe, go ahead. And don't let nobody tell you, don't cry. Because you need to cry. You need to let it out. Let it all out. But I'm going to miss him. And we're going to have a good time on Friday at his home. We're going to have a good time. We're going to have a good time. His repast, we're going to have a good time, because that was the type of person he was. He always had a good time. He was always either having a party or at a party, at a club, having a good time. I never forget one night, because I don't go to clubs. And I went to this one club, and he saw me in there. He said, bitch, what you doing in there? And we just had a good time. And I'm going to show this.
That's how I met him. At a First Friday, but this was like so many years ago. And he was, saying how that he knew you and we was recording. I thought y'all went to school together.
No, we didn't go to school together. But we had known each other for a long time. And then, like I said, we clicked even more once we found out our parents knew each other. So it was like, oh, wow. Because we didn't know that our parents had even known each other.
Now, this conversation of race will continue tomorrow. Students have been invited to speak with the president to voice their concern.
I'm going to beat you up for what you did to Byron and all of this stuff, like me and Byron were, just. At that time, it's just something that, how peer pressure happens and we got into a fight or whatever. And, we were always back on that or just talk about stupid shit. It was just First Friday and fun and, I'm going to miss seeing him, and that really hurt me because, I've never lost anybody, close to me in age or someone that I was familiar with. I've never lost anyone like that, and I'm just I'll never see him again. And he is the last person who think that
The last person.
that can happen to, and then it just made me realize that You know, life is short, and we must cherish everybody, cherish all of our friends, all of our family members, and tell them how much you love them because you just never know when the last time. And from what I heard is that he was with his family that night. Like
not when he died. But that night he went bowling and they all went out to like a bar to have a good time, and then he left and went home by himself. And he got into a car accident on the expressway. But it's so, like you said, of all people, him. Because when my mom told me, because everybody started early Saturday morning. So when my mom told me, I said, Jamal who? Because first of all, I'm still asleep. So she's like, Jamal. I'm like, Jamal who? Because most people didn't call him Jamal. I called him Jamal, but I called, like in my phone, I have him under his left. And I was just trying to figure out today his house. Where did I get that from? Like, and now I can't even ask him, how did I start calling him that? Because people call him either Jamal or Blizz. So I'm thinking, like, where the fuck did I get Black from? But maybe that was something years ago that I was just calling him. But when his mom finally said his mom's name, and she said, so-and-so son. And I said, oh, and I just started screaming. I said, oh my God. Like, because like you said, the last person on earth that you would think of. And as I was at his mom's house today and I was talking to different people, and everybody had the same story. Everybody said we found out early in the morning, and when somebody told us and they said Jamal, we was like, who? What Jamal? Because it was like, you didn't think him. Like, no, not him. Like, how him? So it's just, and I felt bad for his sister. Because his sister and his cousin, his aunt, who were out with them. They were the first ones on the scene. And when his sister, I just felt so bad because his sister said to me, she said, Mikkel, he kept getting mad at me because I think she said he wanted to leave and I kept telling him to wait. She said, I went to the bathroom. When I came out of the bathroom, he was home. And then she said, I don't know if she said not even 5 minutes, because from where he left from to where the accident wasn't that far in distance. She said, I called him 5 times and he didn't answer. And she said the 5th time when the phone answered, and she said, I said, pussy, the first thing I said was, pussy, where the fuck was you at and why did you leave? And she said that a voice on the phone said, I don't know whose phone this is, but the person was just in a really bad accident. And she said, I just started screaming. She said the person told her where they were at. And she said when she got there, she said, I lost it. She said, I lost it. She said, because that was my baby brother. And she said, I just lost it. She said, I just lost it because I never would have thought that. And let me tell you something. There are some good people in this world. There are some really good people in this world. She said to me the other day, she said, Mikkel, there was this white man who was there at the scene. And she said, the midst of everything that was going on, she said, I was in the car with my cousin and my aunt. She said, the two of them don't drive at all. They don't know how to drive. I was a driver. She said, I was so enraged and so upset by what was going on that I needed to go find my brother because by the time they got there, they had already taken his body. And she said the person who was in the guy, she said there was a white man there, and he told her, I'm going to take you to where you need to go. And she said this particular man drove them to the hospital, then to where, because his body wasn't at the hospital like they were originally told. And I think they took him to the coroner's, and then took him all the way up to North Philly to her mom. She said this guy took me everywhere. She said, and in that moment, I didn't even think to get his name or anything. She said my brother, her oldest brother, was able to take the guy back to his car. She said, but I hope and pray that this guy shows up at the funeral because I want to thank him so much for just helping me. She said, because I couldn't, the guy, he kept getting upset with me and telling me, Tasha, I can't let you drive with you're out of it, and you will get into a car accident if you try to even maneuver your way around, because you're too upset trying to find out where your brother is. And I said, there are really good people in this world. They really are. And it's just so unfortunate. Like, I feel so bad for the family. I feel bad for his mom. And I told his best friend, I said, the first person I thought of was his best friend, Ashley. And I said, oh my God. I just said, oh my God, Ashley. What is, like, Ashley? And when I finally spoke to her, I said, Ashley, I can't wait to see you to give you such a big hug. And when I finally saw her yesterday, we just hugged and hugged and hugged. And she started crying. And she said, Ashley, I was just so sorry, like, because I know how close you and him were. And it just hurt my heart. So I said, I know for a fact that on Friday I'm going to lose him.
know it's going to be a big funeral.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
He's known by a lot of people.
And was liked,
Yes.
loved by a lot of people. I ain't never, in all the years that I've known him, I've never heard anybody say, oh, so-and-so, I can't stand him, I don't like him, or I was fighting him. Never heard that. Not all the over 10 years that I've known him, probably about 12, 13 years I've known him, I've never heard anybody. And do you remember, we have a video with him. When else when we went to New York that one year for my birthday?
See, I didn't know him like that.
You didn't know him? Yeah, you did know him like that. Yep.
Wow. It's on our YouTube channel.
Mikhail's 23rd birthday when we went.
Bitch. That's the video y'all need to go back and watch.
That was hilarious.
Yes.
That was a fun day.
Yes, it was.
That was a fun day.
Yes, it was.
It was me, you, Jamal, Anitra, Amber, and then we met up with Robert and Jonathan.
Mm-hmm.
We had a
We went to Red Lobster.
Lene, my friend Lene.
With the great. Yes.
We had fun.
I didn't even. That probably was my first time meeting him.
I think it was your first time meeting him.
Wow.
And that was back in 09.
Yes, that was a fun day. And they was going. It's all on camera. Y'all need to go and watch it.
We had a fun day.
Campbell's 23rd birthday.
Yep, he was there with us.
Wow.
Because I kept saying to my friend Robert, Robert, you were with us. And Robert said, no, I wasn't with y'all. And then I went and found the video, and Robert wasn't, but Jamal was with us.
Wow, I didn't even know he was on the video. But he's on the video with us. That's crazy. Yeah.
I won't miss him.
Yeah, I am too. Oh my God. I don't even know what else to talk about and start with. Alright. So we can start with Tina Campbell intro.
Who would have ever thought we'd be talking about those two in one story together? I guarantee you, Trump has no idea who Tina Campbell is.
No.
He probably thinks she's a part of Campbell too.
Probably. In the hospital.
I can imagine somebody said, President Trump, do you know Tina Campbell? No, I don't know her.
Well, she said that she voted for Trump based on his her views and his Christianity. And I'm thinking, fuck Christianity.
What Christian views? He was saying what his base wanted him to say. And those, what did they call them?
Evangelicals.
Yeah, evangelicals. He was saying he was catering to those folks so they could go out. Trump ain't got no religious views. Did you see the day after the inauguration when they went to the National Cathedral? Every time a new president, they go to the National Cathedral for a day of prayer, whatever the case may be, And he didn't even know what to do inside this church. He didn't know what to do.
Because I don't believe he is a Christian.
I know.
He's alive and he don't.
Yeah, he's alive and he's just winging it until it's time for him to take his last breath. And I don't understand how people like that get through life. I really don't. But hey, he's been successful all these years, but we don't know what he has. God has in store for him on the other side. So
But Tina. So a lot of people are upset with her. They're flipping out. I didn't even think to go and read any comments because I would have never. That's something you never did. Because you see how you never heard from Black Michelle again.
no, never.
You don't want to fuck Mary up, Tina, and now that you have, because first of all, you said you need to pray for. First of all, nothing wrong to tell anybody to pray for anybody, because we all can use a little bit of prayer. But at that time, and how divisive he was he's worse now. But it was just we was getting in, about to get there. And she's like, I'm gonna love my president because he's the leader of our country no matter what. And
she just wanted to be different. You come across some of them blacks that just want to be different.
Yeah.
And it don't go too well for them.
No, it's not going to go well for her. It's saying that she voted for Trump when 95% of black women did not vote for Trump. Now, how can y'all relate? Or what values Christian values did Trump share with you? I want to know. Where does it come from? The Mexicans getting out our country? Right. Or is it the gays? Right. The gays. What's the gay? Which one? Because I don't know what values he even came close to sharing with me. No, I just don't know. It's just too much in Tina. And I tried it. I don't even like calling her Tina. I just like saying the girl from Mary. But the one that husband, yeah. And I think she probably brought this up because this is the last season of Mary. Well, now I'm really going to be watching because I want to know how they talk about it. Right. So we can get her together. As the husband's always cheating. Yeah. Fix that. It won't be Donald Trump's a cheater. When she agrees to them kind of rights, where you can go outside of your marriage and grab them by, I don't know. But Tina, fucking Tina. I mean, Mary, fucking Mary. Nobody was calling those Tina. Mary. We have to make sure we didn't say Aaron. Which Mary is that? Mary was Mary. Let me tell you something. You should have kept that to yourself. Kept that. Next time, don't say nothing. And it may be a little thing to get people to watch. But this may hurt your ass. Maybe nobody right now. Right. Why would I support put money on her pocket? Watching this. And she already, like, you, I would just, come on. Really? He's going to eventually marry, put them shackles right back on your feet. Yeah. You will not give a damn unless you chuckling and jiving across the White House lawn, okay? Let me tell you something. Because Donald Trump don't know Mary something. He don't have a volunteer to sing at Indian or because she knew what a good ass woman, a good backlash feels like, okay? Yeah, because Donald Trump could get that one celebrity. He could have got you. He could have got you. And whatever her name is, Michelle Cassette or whatever it is, could have stayed at home. Cassette got it. You see what that did for her career? You don't see Cassette, Michelle. No. You want a job where? You want to sing where? Let's ask some Mexicans about the Christian values that Donald Trump has. Damn, he don't have it. Then today, all the Puerto Ricans down in Puerto Rico. Yeah, and he's really trying. He told that they just what with it. They just they're looking for a handout when we got 10,000 people down there to help them. All the Democrats told the mayor of San Juan, Maria Yellen, somebody. You know what? Yeah, whoever she is, she ain't going to get. No, she's not, because she keeps getting. Yeah, she keeps like it's hard because you are the leader of that city. Mm-hmm. Like the government hands is already tied. Right. Now these people need help. And she can speak fluent English, fluent Spanish. She got out of here, and like she said, I had my first child in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Oh, I did not know that. Yeah, because I saw, I've been watching. And not only that, you know she's going to Anderson Cooper? I am staying in the shelters, me and my family, with the rest of the people, because our house was destroyed too, and we were staying in the shelters and sleeping on cots just like everybody else. So she knows firsthand what it is these people are getting and not getting. Yeah, my Donald Trump is on somebody's floor. They don't have her staying in no hotel somewhere like they could have her because she's the mayor of the city. She said, no, I'm staying in the shelter right along with the rest of the people on cots just like the rest of them. Because my house was destroyed too. And he got the nerve to tell somebody looking for a handout. And then had the nerve to say what he said about Puerto Ricans and New York accents. What? He didn't say that. Don't bring it. No. The fake news. I ain't trying to get that name on my track. Puerto Ricans and Mexicans are like, don't do that. When I tell you firsthand, when I tell you I chuckle, don't mislabel nobody from the country. Puerto Ricans, don't call them Dominican, they Puerto Rican.
Hello everyone.
Puerto Rican, they Dominican. And you better not call them Jamaican. No. Oh no. Don't call some of the Dominicans Africans. Oh no. And you better not call them Chinese person Korean. No, because they're like, what? They had this thing at school. Now Trump, I went to Army High School. There was a bunch of it's like a melting pot in that area. Yeah, but they had to have a ceremony called "We Are All Not Chinese" because that's how we were able. And I'm glad that I grew up, you know. And I'm glad that I had that experience because I had to see everything. Let me tell you something. Cambodia, that time I saw, it was not right at all. But because of the person that Donald Trump is, he's racially equal. That's why everybody thought.
Here we are again.
He said
in the aftermath of another
he's been known to say
terrible, inexplicable, shocking, and painful tragedy. This time in Las Vegas, which happens to be my hometown, Toledo's hometown.
I don't understand how an island.
And as you know, at least 59 people are dead. Hundreds of people were wounded in what they say was the deadliest mass shooting in modern American history, coming about a year and a half after the previous deadliest mass shooting in modern American history in Orlando, where 49 people lost their lives. And of course, we pray for the victims and for their families and friends, and we wonder why, even though there's probably no way to ever know why a human being do something like this to other human beings who are at a concert, having fun, listening to music. Jason Aldean was on stage. Luke Combs, who was here with us tonight, he played the show too, and obviously no one could have ever expected that something terrible would happen, but it did. A very sick person smuggled 17 guns into his hotel room and smashed out the windows, started firing indiscriminately from the 32nd floor into a crowd of 22,000 people across the street. And as a result of that, this morning, children went up there, and fathers without sons, mothers without daughters. We lost police officers. We lost a nurse from Tennessee, a special ed teacher from a local school here in Manhattan. And it's a kind of thing that it makes you want to throw up or give up. It's too much to even process. All these devastated families who now have to live with this pain forever because one person with violent and insane voices had managed to stockpile a connection of electrically-powered rifles. The guy was an accountant, he had no criminal record, his brother was in Florida, he was totally shocked, genuinely dumbfounded. He said he saw no sign of any of this. The owner of the store that sold the killer some of the rifles said he passed the government-mandated background check when he was in the store. He wasn't on any watch list.
Now, everybody is calling him racist. And it was like, oh, but if this is a white person doing this. Who's Michael? Is he black? Michael Check, yes. He might be African, but he's black. No matter what, he's black. And it was a good segment. The whole weekend update segment to me was good. Because he was just saying how Trump just messes everything up and how he needs to spend our tax money and go help those people in Puerto Rico and call them a cheap crack. Because there's no way you can help the white people in 2 states and then don't help the people in Puerto Rico. And he didn't even remember when the earthquake, it took him a while, but we don't even mention Mexico since it's been over. But we talking about 2 states that voted for him. Yeah. Puerto Rico don't even get a chance to vote, period, because they couldn't vote for presidents. But they are United States territory. Yeah, but the ones in charge down there are coming out on the show and calling him out. If Trump runs to get reelected, if he makes it that far, there's a lot of Puerto Ricans that are upset and they live in Florida, so he could affect their vote too. But a lot of those Latinos voted for Trump. But let me tell you something. It didn't affect what he said about the Mexicans. Because they're not Mexican. Well, they should have took into account that. Let me tell you something. And I'm not saying this to be nasty, but you need to take into account that people like Donald Trump, they don't care if you're Mexican or Puerto Rican. If you look like them, you're them. You understand what I'm saying? They don't care about that. He doesn't care. First of all, he's a bigot. So if you're Puerto Rican or Mexican, all y'all are Mexican in Donald Trump's eyes. All y'all are Mexican. Just like blacks, Jamaicans or whatever, you don't give a fuck about that. Yeah. All of us are Africans. And what the white people say? Y'all need to go back to Africa. Yeah, go back to Africa. Go back over there. They don't say go back to Jamaica or go back to Haiti or anything like that. The first thing they say when they get mad is go back to Africa. Do you tell your people to go back from where they originally came from? Do you ever say get this land back to the Indians? No, they don't say that because they don't erase that part of history. No. And that part of history is erased in their minds. Mm-hmm. They don't look at it as, oh, we stole this land from them. And they did. They did. Them Native Americans were sitting over here minding their damn business, doing what the fuck they were doing on their own land. But who knows what the fuck they were doing, but they were doing it because we wasn't fuck over here. But they were minding their damn business. Now all of a sudden, these people come to hell over here with no pigmentation in their skin whatsoever, looking like Michael Jackson, and had the audacity to come over here and steal land from these people. Native Americans so thin about to survive. And I think some of them I take damn bad for ones that doesn't do them I take bad. We told them a whole bunch of stuff. We sure did. This lady on Facebook. We told them a whole lot of shit, and we was midwives to more than half of them, okay? Mm-hmm. And wet nurses to them too. Yeah.
They wouldn't do nothing with us, but they allowed their baby to hang from our titties.
Oh no, but they had sex with them too. They were
Okay.
talking about it, but they did it all the time.
But then everybody needs to go back where they came from.
Yeah, it's this lady on Facebook. She posted a video. So if you want me to go back to Africa, I'm taking basically everything that was invented by black people. She said we're taking that too, and we're taking that back to where they come from because we invented it.
That right there hanging out that window, the AC, the traffic light, all that shit.
The microwave, I believe, was also invented by black
The
people.
hot comb, whatever.
Yeah, that didn't matter. CJ Walker with us, but still, we used that. She became the first black man in it. You know, I wish I could think of something for here because here is $1 billion industry. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. I need somehow to get our black hair to get our hair to grow back because
What damn good is it to have?
no, don't do that. But Erica, I mean Tina, I'm gonna tell you something I have to say. I wouldn't let people know I was that dumb.
Me neither. Mom used to tell me that too. Don't walk out of this house and let people know how stupid you are because they're gonna think I ain't teaching you nothing. Yeah, and I never understood what she meant until I got older. Yeah, don't walk out of here and let people know how dumb you are. Okay? Now, why would you say that, Erica?
This is the lady right here. Hold up. Let me show you. I hope they got some saying good to say.
I wouldn't let people know how dumb you really are. I told this girl my job that whole time. You should stop saying stupid stuff like that.
And you know what else?
I can't see.
You're going to be barefoot as hell when you leave out your house in one color. Let me put the shoes in this bag you got on. Because a black man built the machine and put the soles on the shoes. And going back to that cotton, you don't really think that Eli Whitney was the one that did the cotton gin, did you? That was the black man. And then, you know what? I'm sorry. You ain't going to have no car wreck. Because although Henry Ford was the first man to manufacture the automobile, he did not create the automobile. The automobile was actually invented by a black man. And as soon as I make sure I'm not giving you the wrong name, I'm going to post out of it.
I know that's
right.
right.
I had no car accident anymore because if I leave, baby, the car's going with me. The traffic light going with
That's
me.
right.
You have a wreck tomorrow and you get to the hospital and you lose too much blood. That's the truth. Was the man, a black man, who is the reason why you can get your blood transfusion because he separated the blood from the plasma. Let me go and put that in the bag.
I know that's right. And she got a big packet bag too. That the old lady takes to the supermarket.
Yeah. 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 Put it in the bag.
Put it right in the bag.
Yeah.
And they tell us to let that happen.
Yeah. So I want everything I need. That video was good.
Can you imagine if we all did go back to Africa? How much better all some of those people would be down there? You know what I mean? Because they would get so much more help.
And if y'all looking for that video, her name is Crystal Tucker. And she got over 4.5 million views to that video.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
they so quick to tell somebody to go back to Africa. Right?
I want to go. At first I really didn't have a desire to go. But now I want to go.
It's going to be an awesome trip when I put this all together.
Yeah, would you want to do a trip?
Yeah.
I can go.
Yeah.
I can go.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be an awesome trip.
So listen, y'all talking about Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri and so many people tweeting like, oh, how did we so these and they got back to the not to it. Just because you follow her, I don't even want her producing her music. Like, just be friends. Not even like if they want to fuck again. Okay, that's not my thing. I mean, you know, some people like to go back and do that, but
Didn't she say he was the best she had?
I mean, she said it was good. She said in interviews.
Well, let me tell you something. Don't let him text her on one of the lonely nights. And then she lost all the weight. She's looking good. Mm-hmm. She gonna start feeling herself, and he's gonna hit her up. I guarantee you, he's gonna pop up at one of her concerts.
Nah, I hope it ain't Atlanta. And I hope you know.
Atlanta.
But you know what? But though, we don't really know what went on in their relationship.
No, and I don't
never
care.
talk about it. She never talked about it.
I don't care.
But I don't want to go there. I want to go there.
I don't care about that.
Me neither. But would you sleep together?
Sleeping and where? We sleep in the same room together.
Okay.
Yeah. Because most hotels have 2 beds in them.
Well, we did sleep in the same room, so.
Who?
We did.
Yeah, we did. For one night.
Yeah.
And I told Jamal, well, he has to get out. Because I don't share rooms.
They messed it up.
Especially not with rooms. I don't share rooms with people I'm not
And you know me, I couldn't even do. Anyway, but I did go out, and that's what I think I met up with Lulu or something like that, because he was out there.
Where, in LA?
Yeah, that's when you was always in the fucking bed. Because I remember where I met. I remember telling my McKellar, you coming with me? This is that same weekend. He was like, no. I said, the girl Beyonce is here. He left that hotel so fast.
So I wasn't even at the hotel. I was on my way back to the hotel. But, no. That wasn't a good weekend for us.
No, for sure.
Yeah, it wasn't. Because we argued the whole weekend. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then I was trying to figure out, why did you come out here in the first place? Because I wanted you to come out here. But we just keep arguing.
Next subject.
Yeah. Because we just got it wrong. That's right.
Well, how was it now?
Good.
Did you ever go back to the whole thing? Okay. Somebody brought up a topic. How old is too old to be homeless?
How old shit?
Now I'm gonna go to the story on my thing, on my Instagram. There's a bunch of people put a lot of stuff like that.
I feel like if you gotta ask that question, then you too old.
She said, can y'all, I ain't gonna put that name out there. Can y'all talk about how old is too old to be a damn hoe? I'm entering my 30s next year, and I'm very single. I keep hearing older women tell me just to use them for company and sex. Like, I ain't trying to be a hoe in my 30s. Is there a whole age limit?
No, I was getting ready to say something else. Oh, because I feel like you were about to say something totally different.
So go ahead.
Yeah. Now listen. Listen. Let me tell you something. Someone who's entering their 30s too.
She's saying something for me.
Who, her? Yeah. Oh, no. Listen, it's okay to have fun, okay? It's nothing wrong with having fun. But my thing is, while you're out there having fun, protect yourself, and don't look at yourself or call yourself a hoe.
That's right.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You're satisfying your needs, okay? Because we all have needs that we need satisfied. But I will say this. There is and there will come a time when you need to let all that go. Okay? Now, this may not be the time, because I'm thinking maybe this was an old, because I thought this was an older woman, because you know,
she said she's about in her 30s.
Yeah, but I'm saying before we read that, when we were talking, I thought it was an older woman. Mm-hmm. I feel like at a certain point, when you get to that point, when you're becoming a grandma, then yeah. Because you don't want to be out there home with your grandma. With your grandma. You don't be out there home with your grandma. But I feel like if you're young and you're single, first of all, don't look at it as hope. Okay? But always protect yourself. And don't just sleep with any Tom, Dick, or Jamal that comes your way.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Have yourself a sex buddy.
Have yourself a sex buddy and also have standards. Mm-hmm. Don't just sleep with anybody. Because everybody ain't worth your time or company or your nookie.
But see, at that time, when you get into your 30s, you should be wanting to wind down, settle down with one person. Maybe think about marriage, and maybe if you want to have kids as well.
See, I'm in my 30s, and I don't think like that. I'm just, I'm letting. First of all, I don't want to get married, and I don't want to have no kids. Yeah. So those two are off the radar.
So you can just have fun.
I just want to have fun, but I would like to have one particular person that I'll have fun with. But right now, I'm not in that because.
I know.
You know what I mean? And that's what 6 years. Yeah, 6 years. You know what I mean? And some people, I don't know how you stay single for that long. Easy. You occupy your time and you have fun.
Yeah, it's a lot of ways to have fun.
It's a lot of ways to have fun. You have fun. But see, for me being single for 6 years, it does not. I don't sit back and say, "Oh my God, I can't believe I'm single for 6 years." Oh, I'm just no. I can't believe how fast the 6 years went because it went really fast. So it's like for me, I have fun and I enjoy the fun that I have. You know what I mean? So therefore, I don't think about, oh dang, I wish I had somebody. I don't think about stuff like that because I have fun. Now, when that person comes along and we decide to have fun together, and then that'll be the case. But right now, I'm just doing my thing. But I'm not looking at me doing my thing as we out there and always. Because I feel like we too old to be looking, even using that term.
Yeah, but I mean, there is a such thing as hoeing, and to me, it's like who just fuck in there everybody, and then people know that you're out there doing it, but if
that's why I said you don't do that, because that's why I said you don't just have sex with every time that you have it, because you don't want your business to be up there. You do what you do, and you do it discreetly. So therefore, you can't ever have nobody saying, "Oh, I slept with you, or I slept with her, or I slept with him," and this and the third, because there ain't too many people at all that said they slept with me. Now, there may be some people that say they saw me, but you can't say that you slept with me. Okay? And I cherish that. I do. I cherish that. Because there ain't too many people who can say that. I cherish that. And to answer your question, have I ever gone back to my ex? No, we've never gone back. We've never gone back. I don't even think that opportunity even presented itself for us to go back. Not saying that I wouldn't, but I'm just saying it never presented itself.
Yeah, not the relationship part.
No, sex. No, not even. That's what I'm saying. Not even that. Now, 6 years later, I feel like I don't even know if I would be comfortable because it's been so long. I was like, I wouldn't be comfortable. Huh?
So I wouldn't have forgot.
No, I didn't say I forgot about the sex. I'm saying I don't know because it's been so long.
I didn't even say that. I mean, like, you said you wouldn't be comfortable.
Like, I feel like after 6 years, it would feel like a whole new person. Because both of us were young girl 6 years ago. We're not. And then we moved on in 6 years. I've gained some weight in 6 years. I'm not.
There. It's about that.
I can still see my.
Me too, bitch. So that's the problem. Even when I was 240. Don't listen. That sounds like a whole lot. I mean, it didn't feel like, okay,
You can still see you go with it.
If I couldn't see myself, bitch, there's gonna be some problems. And you ever see? Yeah, but you know what? I'm at the watching. Yeah, I don't know why. I don't know why. We'll talk about that at another time. Cause I do. I don't know why.
That's just like watching animals have sex.
But I don't like two together.
Yeah. Ew.
Who really getting cut?
Next subject.
But I want to know if you out there, two big people. No.
Topic at hand. What's too old to be hoeing?
So we finished that
Yeah.
one.
Next
Just
topic.
don't be just to get your rocks off.
It's just run through.
Yeah. Somebody asked it, if you could listen to only 3 albums for the rest of your life, what would they be? And you could only pick 3.
Whose phone is that? Police found at least 18 guns, explosives, and thousands of rounds of ammo in the home of the Las Vegas killer.
Now, who don't? Now, come on now. Somebody don't know nothing. Nobody don't know nothing.
Nobody knows. And then they said, yeah, but that's probably a shot. He didn't know.
Like he's never been all the way up.
Yeah, because he was in shock. You know, your brother, your sister just did something like this, and then you got all these cameras in your face. He's in shock. So I felt bad for him because when stuff like this happens, then the family has to answer the questions because his bitch ass then went and killed himself. So now they can't be in his face; they now in the family's face, and this brother don't want to have to deal with that. But my thing is, how he have 10 guns in that hotel room plus 18 more in this fucking home? And where was the housekeepers at that he had 10 guns and all his ammo?
And they said they was going to.
Well, where was he hiding it at?
No, but you're not allowed to go and get stuff. But I mean,
no, but I'm saying, how big are the brooms in the Mandela Bay that you don't see bags that look like they're
what about? But not even just the staff. The people that go in this room. What about the staff that work in the hotel?
Yeah.
Because remember that time when I brought the camera to the hotel, they was like, hell no.
Yeah.
Like, what are you doing?
Yeah. Because they don't know, because they thought that you were about to record something.
Yeah.
This is not the area out there in City City.
Yeah.
Because that's what they do.
Don't do that. Because they was doing a lot of stuff. And I said, oh, okay. That was a lot of recording. Because sometimes it's be different scenes and it just be like,
because that's where they be at.
But then you gotta see something at home. And they be like, really, y'all all just never mind. Kevin, come on, change something. Y'all know how we get. But I mean, if you see the same room, like you know exactly how, I'm glad I never went in any of those rooms. And say, okay, I recognize this room. Oh, because you know, there's always back up. Now you want to talk about backing up. Be quiet. Especially to
Quiet. I never been to the top. After that.
oh, I'm still good. You know I'm rude about here. Hotel. Everything is safe. If you keep it safe.
How many hotels have you been to?
Well, we got
How many reward cards? How many reward plus bank cards? Whatever you call you got?
I don't know.
Points. Reward points.
I stopped doing the woods thing, like,
Because they stopped coming to town.
grace my hand. Let's come time you stop all that, slow that shit down.
Let me tell you something. I had a few flight attendants. That's it. So,
A few flight attendants. Shout out to the flight attendant that's in Los Angeles. He checked me on Facebook page. I'm like, you see what's going on. You know what's going on here. That's
no, you're trying me. You are trying me, and I'm not telling you that's why I can fit. Come here, I gotta tell you something about something.
I would have
One of these days,
no, man, it's true. I don't know what this is.
back to the 3 hours.
Back to this for 3 hours. Up top of my head, I'm going to say, because it's not right. I'm going to say, Janet the Love the Road album. I'm going to have to pick Johnny Mathis' Merry Christmas album, because I fucking love that album. I listen to it every Christmas. And, off the bat, maybe like a compilation of Mariah's greatest hits or something.
Now, I'll say this. Lauryn Hill's Miseducation. Lauryn Hill. Whitney Houston's The Preacher's Wife.
Yes.
And I don't really have see, it's too many different songs, Beyonce songs, on too many different albums.
She had no compilation.
Right. So it would have to be a Beyonce compilation album that I can choose the songs from.
Okay.
And then that,
Yeah. So that wasn't too hard.
And if I can't get somebody screaming, they are screaming. They might be shooting.
Can you open that? Don't say that.
What?
Open that door.
What? They're screaming outside. Not in here. It's not. The window's open, Kevin. That's coming from outside.
Coming from inside.
It's not coming. You hear it from outside. Why every time something comes from outside, you hear it this way?
Maybe because this ear is hearing from that way.
Well, you need to get that fuck checked out.
No, I have good hearing and good.
Obviously not. And you think that from out there it's coming in here. First of all, there's nobody in your house to be screaming. There's nobody here.
Robin son screaming.
Well, that's on Robin and her son. She should have herself with
Hold
her.
on, listen.
First of all, I don't think Robin would leave us live there.
I'm sorry, hearing stuff. But yeah, y'all. So we wanted to give you guys a video. I don't know how long this video is. But on Wednesday, we'll be back with another video. We won't be able to give you guys a weekend video. I'm going to a wedding on Thursday. And we're both attending the funeral on Friday. So, but on Wednesday, we're doing a video with Mr. Ernest Owens. He's returning back to the Scorpio show. The Scorpio show for the first time in over a year. So we're going to be here to talk about some politics. We're going to be talking about the stuff that he's been doing. He's been causing a lot of controversy here in Philadelphia. Not purposely, but he's doing his job as a journalist. And we'll see. We're going to get down to the bottom of it. He's doing it because we know they're going to go at it. And I'm going to sit back and watch. And,
No, I love when Ernest comes.
yeah, I know. Me too. We have to come back. So we will see you guys on Wednesday evening with another video. Maybe we can crank out too. And y'all have, I'm going to tell you that.
Wait, Wednesday evening, 2 videos.
I said baby.
Yeah, that's
We're
just
gonna do one. It might be one video. And I'll put it
another
in
video.
That's all. So,
Two minutes.
and speaking of videos,
You made sure before you had guests come.
you know I can't have, like, we not be downstairs. I got a lot of shit going on this week. I can't.
This is a week.
Yes.
This is a week, and I am not. And you know what's so crazy? Because sorry to get back on this, but his family was saying that very recently, maybe about a month ago, Jamal was planning out his funeral and was telling people how he wanted everybody to have a good time. He didn't want nobody in there. He just wanted everybody to have a good time at his funeral.
But look, do me a favor. You don't have to talk about your figure game. All I know is you want a solid gold figure. I mean, got solid gold case.
Yeah, Bronte.
And you want Aretha to sing. And maybe
I don't want Aretha Franklin.
And maybe Beyonce.
I want Beyonce to sing. Here she can go.
All right, that's what we're going to talk about. Yeah, because I don't want you going nowhere.
Well, so I'm leaving out the damn door.
Well, you can always leave as long as you come back. You know. But I don't want you to leave and never come back. You know.
But I'll be here.
Yeah.
You just won't see me.
Oh, Lord. Look at them. Okay, we already do enough spirits here. Boy, if there's nothing wrong, they bring in more spirits.
And another person.
Yeah, and if y'all believe in that spirits do come in your home, you gotta be careful who you bring in your home.
Yeah.
Sometimes, never mind. See, I'm so evil. Because I was going to say something. Please
say it.
No.
Say it all count. But say that.
I'm going to say it.
Because I want to hear it. Because I can only imagine. Because after what they told me, about how they can't wait to get swung around.
Yeah, I know you told me that. I just hope I'm not here. I mean, not in this house.
Probably sounds like two animals.
Stop the camera. I'm out. I'm glad we found some fun in today. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see y'all on Wednesday with a new video. Stop. Yeah.